Hey, Walnut Hills, 5th grade, it's Mr. Suess, and it's time for Mr. Suess's Pieces Spring Break Edition. That's right. Hey, I'm enjoying spring break. It's so warm out. Woo. And, yeah, I need this towel. Got a little face coverage here. Let's get my arms going on with some sunscreen, protection factor 30, and coconuts. Can you smell that? You should. They need to invent smell-o-vision. But anyway, so glad to see you guys. I'm actually looking forward to seeing you guys for real. Well, first thing I want to focus on today before we even jump into some learning, some spring break learning, is my Google Classroom page. It's Mr. Suess Winter Spring 2020, and the code is NRJY7HZ. So you want to make sure and type that in as soon as you get into Google Classroom. Some of you guys are already in, just not hearing from a lot of you, but I did hear from Alexa. Hi Alexa, good to see you. Thank you for answering. I said whoever names a vegetable, well, I'll mention your name here on Mr. Suess's Pieces, 4th edition. And Alexa chimed in with carrot, which I ate last night, by the way. Okay, so I want to take you through some language arts and math today. So we've got our ELA. Today we're going to talk about nouns. Now I know you know what a noun is. It's a person, place, or thing. Today I want to break that up into a couple of divisions of nouns. First one being the pronoun. Pronoun takes the place of a noun. And I'll give you an example in a second. But it's kind of like having a substitute teacher. Does the exact same thing a teacher does, just isn't the real thing, just takes the place of. So a pronoun does that. So you guys have seen pronouns in sentences for many years, but let's identify what they are. So for example, they is a pronoun because you could be talking and mentioning their names or what group it is, but if you just put they, it's covering it. We're good. But that is a pronoun because it's not quite the noun, but it's kind of taking place in one. Second one is a proper noun. A proper noun is kind of like a fancy noun. Okay, proper noun is a specific noun. So for example, specific person would be Tom. Place would be Greenville. And so they become proper nouns because they are specific ones. And a little bit of a clue is they just about always start with a capital letter, so that will help. Okay, so let me give you a sentence. Here's your homework, and it really is homework. So I want below in the comments, or if you're on my Google Classroom page, you can just respond to that. I'm going to write a sentence. I want you to write down every noun and what kind of noun it is. It might just be a regular noun, or a pronoun, or a proper noun. But let's go ahead and write that down. Okay, the sentence. He went to Arby's on Main Street to buy fries for her. So what I want you to do is dissect that. Write down all the nouns or type them out and what kind of noun it is. Is it a regular noun? Is it a pronoun? Or is it a proper noun? Okay, so that's your homework. Looking forward to seeing that. Okay, let's jump to math over here. In math, all we're going to do today is review 3-digit multiplication, 3 digits by 2 digits, okay? And just to keep you guys from being rusty. So let's do this one together. 317 multiplied times 25. So let's do the first, let's take the ones column, and that's the 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3. 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, that's it. No, I'm only halfway done, right? So now I got to do the tens column here. 2 times 7, 14. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1. 2 times 3 is 6. Now I can add them up. 5. My answer is 7,925. And of course, I would check that just to make sure. Okay, that's what you do. Check your work. I'm going to give you one to do. I want you to work it out, and please put the answer below. I'm also going to ask, no calculators unless you're going to use that to check your work. Okay, so unless you want to take a picture of your work, that would be even more awesome. Or even the most awesome ever would be a picture of you holding up your work so I can see you guys. Okay, so here is your next problem to do. Okay, and 627 times 91. I think you guys got this. You can do this. Again, go ahead and put your answer below. Okay, or take a picture of yourself holding the answer or something. Or, oh, this would be supreme. How about a video of you holding up your answer and saying, hey. Okay, since it's spring break and all, we're on vacation. All right? Hey, don't forget to come visit me on my Google Classroom, and stay tuned for another edition of Mr. Seats and Pieces. See ya.